So Emma, look, this is number 4, film number 4, and it's a development of the spiral, the first film, yeah? So we're just standing in this narrow position again. We'll go through this a bit quickly. You're finding your trochanter, you know that the pelvis is resting on that. The iliac crest wants to be up a little bit. I'm coming into the intercostal arch. And then the acromion, the shoulders, just check that they're not pressed down too much, coming into the mastoid process. And the fingers at the back of the skull so that you know where that is. And then coming around to the front and then reaching up a little higher, just so we know where the crown of the head is, that fontanelle, so that we're really thinking about that length and the stature, the overall stature. Fingers will come away and we'll just test that wrist. Lovely. And we're just now using that little deviation in the wrist to help think about bringing the arm down without pulling the shoulder. But one of the first things that we're going to do is raise the arms up again, so that then as they relax and lengthen down by the sides, we haven't pulled the shoulder down. And then we're starting the spiral now, but with the arms above the head. So we're doing this a bit carefully. The first thing is rotating from the elbow joint as that rotation below the elbow, so we're not using the upper arm. We're then freeing the wrist and thinking of those fingers helping to direct the arm up peripherally so that they can come up just above the shoulder with the elbow dropping down. And that's the first thing that we're working with. And then we're freeing the wrist one more time. And again, it's thinking about the fingertips and the open hand lengthening the arms up. That's it. So as we do this, we're thinking about dropping the shoulders. Shoulder blade will come up as they come up. And they'll be a little bit in front of us. You can just check that they'll peripherally, if we waggle the thumb, they'll be in front of us. And you should be able to see your shoulders, the elbow above the shoulder, nice and freely, and keep lengthening the arms. Then we're closing the right eye, and then we're gently turning the head to that closed eye, exactly as we did before, trying to keep nice and long, and then opening both eyes and turning round. Now, keep the neck free as you turn round, and you'll have to use the spine a little lower down to keep spiraling round. Now, as you spiral with these arms up, you're working away to keep the left leg connected down and not pull away with the spiral. So in effect, you've got two spirals working as you spiral round to the side. You've got the one that you're working with in the whole of the spine and the leg down on that right side. And then you're going to bring the eyes back to the front, nice and free, keeping the arms nice and up. Lovely. Again, this is working all the way through the vertical axis of the spine, yeah? Nice breath, beautiful. And then thinking down the back. That's it. See if you can stay here a little longer. You can lift the corners of the mouth, and then you're going to think down the back now, particularly from the heels up through to the shoulders. Great. As you come back, elbows will be free. Lovely. Again, the wrists, the fingertips take you down, and the arms arms lengthen so you can find that length without pulling the shoulders, and you can then just allow the thumb to draw the arm down by the side. Yeah. So there's a lot more exertion going on as we do this, second version of the spiral. Okay. If we close both eyes, excuse me, and we can see what's happened to our stance, to our standing by doing that. You can probably feel quite warm in the arms, actually. And then we are keeping the left eye closed and opening the right eye, and I'm mirroring you. Just to check that that's going to happen with the spiral again. This time we're going to close the eyes and bring the arms up, as we did before, but with the eyes closed. So the first thing is the rotation. In the lower arm, that's just from the sliding joint in the elbow, freeing the wrist. And then it's that movement of the thumb and all the fingers up through, which helps initiate bringing the lower arm up to the side. And then from here, again, you're just checking the wrist, freeing the wrist. And it's that lengthening of the fingers and the thumb, bringing them up. And finding that full length. It'll feel different with the eyes closed. And then we're opening that right eye. And again, now the arms are up, we're just spiraling to the closed eye. So carefully you don't pull the head round to do the turn by lifting it up. That's it. And then once you turn round, you're opening the eyes. Both eyes are opening, and you're looking round behind you to spiral all the way round. And again, you're staying as vertical as you can to do this. Arms are up. Trying to keep the neck free. And again, you'll know that that left leg will start to pull off as you spiral. And you want to keep connected, so you want to really direct that leg down. So you're working with two spirals. You're not closing the shoulder, you're trying to do this through the spine. And then just bringing the eyes back to the front, lovely. Staying nice and vertical, the arms are up, nice and easy. And yeah. And then we're thinking down the back of the leg, and that's even more helpful to think that way through as we return back through to the center. We're freeing the elbows first, and then the wrists, just checking they're nice and free, and then that's the sense of the arm coming down without pulling the shoulder. That's it. Good, lovely. And then again, freeing that lower arm, thinking of the weight of the thumb and the fingers, so they can just hang down by the side. And yeah, that's quite a bit of exertion, isn't it? You get quite warm doing that. And that's the end of the fourth film.